On behalf of NCGO, I welcome you all. I'm grateful to the Conservative Party and Labour Party for sending their representatives here today. I'm also grateful to all of you for coming in today to listen to the 4 representatives who will be here very shortly. I was asked to organize this conference. I didn't realize what I was taking on. It's only I realized when I started communicating, and I must have written a whole booklet for invitations, informations. Till 3 o'clock this afternoon, I was busy sending out information. This conference is of importance. First time ever in this election, the ethnic minorities will be playing a bigger role. Especially the Gujarati community can decide roughly 40 to 42 marginal seats. I urge both the parties to take note of our importance. We are mostly neglected in corridor of power. Basically, we are non-vocal. We do not express ourselves forcefully. We do not resort to terrorism or any violent behavior. So, we, as Gujaratis, as a Hindu community, we are taken for granted. Leave them alone, they'll find their own way. Yes, Gujarati community has been successful in businesses, in academic and other areas. But time has come, the 2nd and 3rd generation feels being isolated. They feel being discriminated. There's a 42% unemployment in the newly qualified students, which is an area of concern. I met 2 people in my office yesterday. They qualified with the highest mark they could get, yet they are employed for 2 years. Partly they are being discriminated against, which we call institutional discrimination, despite them having better qualification, yet they are discriminated. That's an area of concern to us. There are quite a lot of areas which concern the Gujarati community. The first one is bias within the political parties. There are not enough Hindus MPs in the parliament. And even at the council level, there's a huge disparity of Gujarati Hindu councillors. Gujarati communities' requirements are being ignored at the local and national level. Political and media isolation. Whenever there are press releases, Gujarati Hindu community hardly gets mentioned. Law and order concern, which I think concerns quite a lot of nationalities, not only ethnic minorities. The biggest concern is also a lack of crematorium for Hindus. Even Hindus cannot be given proper religious rights, even in their death. This needs to be health and education related issues. Religious and cultural needs of Gujaratis and Hindus are ignored. The biggest issues are in planning. We face huge obstacles whenever we apply for any kind of planning for community or religious places. Visas of priests, spouses, musicians are a nightmare at the moment. We rely on priests to be coming from India, and it's becoming difficult every day. Concerns have been expressed where I serve in my community. Why, if Britain is a multicultural society, Diwali is not being a public holiday? business opportunities, and funding in government contracts. It's very difficult for an ethnic person to penetrate contracts that are given by the governments. A way needs to be found. And another big problem is student visas for students coming from India. The bogus colleges and everybody has taken advantage of them. UK needs to take example from the US and look into that. Gujaratis have been and are law-abiding people. We consider ourselves to be British. Please give us that respect as British Gujaratis. We do not want to resort to tactics of violence or extremism. Give us what's due to us. Treat us fairly. Parties are resorting to opportunism and appeasement policy, favoring one sector against another. I think that needs to be looked at. You'll be setting a bad example, a dangerous example, if this keeps on going. I'm sure the panel will be appointed today will be asking more questions. They will be looking into the concerns of the Gujarati community. Ideally, this conference should have been where the voters are. But we were told that it would not be easy for the members of parliament to come to Harrow or Wembley. Hence, we managed to get a small crowd here today. Ideally, we should have 1,000 people to whom you can address. I wish in future all of you can come to Wembley or Harrow, where most of the memberships are. On personal level, I thank Conservative Party and Labour Party for sending their representatives. I also thank Lord Feldman, Right Honourable Eric Pickles, Right Honourable Mary Craig, Right Honourable Keith Vance for participating today. My sincere thanks to C.B. Patel, Kantibai Nagra, Shanat Parikh, Mahendra Singh Jadeja, Jitubai Patel, and NCGO Executive Committee, and also ABPL staff, who has helped me tremendously to organize this event. I'm sure we'll have many more conferences before the election. Depending upon today's outcome, no doubt NCGO will direct its members which way to vote, and I hope we will back the right path. I will now request Mr. C.B. Patel, NCGO Patron Council Chairman, to conduct this conference. He will introduce the speakers, NCGO panel, and take questions from the floor before we put forward to the party spokesperson. Thank you very much.